probably thinking, what the fuck am I looking at? Well, the answer is, hi, I'm Nikki. I'm gonna try to brush my hair and get ready for my day. And I just thought, if you want, you can join me. Watch me try to manage whatever this is. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my life. I just had a realization that. So the other day, I just had a. Oh, hold on. Let me get my stuff first. So I'm going to be showing you how I manage this. And usually before I shower, I brush my hair out. But you know, I just decided to make things harder for myself today, so I didn't. And now my hair is all knotted and gross. Anyways, so I'm going to take the OGX Quenching Coconut Curls thing, and I'm just going to put some in my hand. So anyways, I'm 19, but I came to the realization a few days ago that I'm going to be 20 in about 5 months, or no, 5.5 months. And I just started bawling because I'm like, what have I accomplished in my life? And the answer is nothing. And so it caused just a wave of more panic attacks that I already do have, which is not helpful. So I'm trying to get my life on track, and that's not working. So you're kind of saying I'm going through a rough patch. Not as rough as my worst have been, but you know, still a little tough. I was working at a pet store, and that was a fucking shit show. And it came down to, oh yeah, I took some, did I take some coconut oil? I think I took some coconut milk oil and put it in my hair. Now I'm going to take the coconut curls, like cream shit. So anyways, I was working at a pet store. I was working there for about, I started in September and I ended in May of last year. And I loved it at first. It was great. I loved working with animals. I am a huge animal lover. I love any kind of animal. Snakes, lizards, birds, dogs, cats, horses. I love them all. And so I was working there, and pretty much I was 18 at the time. I had been working there, and usually at the store I worked at, after 3 months they would promote you to it would be called customer service specialist. So everyone starts off at associate. About when you first start, you start as customer service and training. Then after 3 months, or after like your first month or whatever, they promote you to customer service associate, or once you're out of the training phase, after like 2 weeks or whatever. And then after you've been there for 3 months, they usually promote you to customer service specialist, which is like a little bit higher than, which is like kind of like your you're kind of like a mini manager, and that you have responsibilities that managers do. I'm back. So pretty much after 3 months they promote you. So it was 3 months. They did my review, pretty much telling me so for when they score you, they have like certain numbers and stuff like that, and I scored at what a store manager my score would have been if I was like what's expected of a store manager. So I did really well. I was really good at my job, loved it, all that stuff. And yeah, and I was told by many people that I should have been promoted. Was never promoted. And I was the youngest person that worked at the company too. That's another thing to mention. And I the managers and stuff that I talked to and that I became friends with and stuff, they all were trying to get me promoted. Never happened. Disclaimer, I do not drive. I have like a big phobia of driving, and I'm terrified and always have this fear that I'm going to die whenever I'm in a car. So I don't drive, but I'm slowly working on it, you know. And I pretty much, they said the reason they wouldn't promote me was because I didn't drive, which is understandable. But the fact that I've never missed a shift ever, I only missed once because I was sick and I had like a terrible migraine and I was barfing and everything. But besides that, I never was late. I never missed because I couldn't get a ride or anything like that. I always found a way to make it work, so it was kind of like BS. So then, so I ended up working there for, I can't even do the math. I'm gonna put it here because I'll have time. So I ended up working there for how many months, and still wouldn't promote me. I had people that worked there less time than I did get promoted over me, and people that also I would have, like, I don't want to, like, I know this probably makes me sound like so like narcissistic or like selfish or anything, but a lot of the times they would use me to train new people and stuff like that. And they would give me responsibilities that managers were supposed to have. And I would handle, like, certain times I'd handle, like, angry customers and things like that. And, like, you know, like, I was really good at my job. And everyone at my store just, like, kept trying to get me promoted. And then slowly everyone started leaving that I worked with. And, so yeah, so pretty much they just kept saying no. Every time they would try to get me promoted, it was always no. So I think I worked there for about 9 months and still nothing. And I kind of had enough because I was getting, the way that the higher ups at the company, even though it's not really a company, is it a company? I don't know. They ended up, like, they would try to blame lower people for things that they messed up on. And they would also, you know, I get it. If you've worked a job, you've probably gone through this. Like, I'm not, like, saying it was totally terrible. And there's things I couldn't talk, like, I'm not going to talk about. But I just, at the end of the day, it was, every day I worked there, I feel like my mental stability was getting worse and worse. And I've struggled with all things mental for years. And so I can kind of feel myself when I'm slipping and getting into a funk or getting really depressed and anxious. And then I felt like I have a lot of problems. One of them is that I am diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder. So some of my compulsions that had been gone for a few years that I've worked on, gotten through, were starting to come back, and which is a sign that I feel like my life is unraveling, so I have to find control in some things. So pretty much I could feel myself slipping, and then I felt like very stressed all the time. I started having more panic attacks at work because I just couldn't handle it. And so yeah, I finally decided to leave. I left May 24th, which May 25th is a really special day to me. And I knew by that time that I left, so I put in my 2 weeks. It was sad, and then they, which sucked, which kind of annoyed me, but anyways. So when I was leaving, they announced that everybody was getting a little bit of a raise because people were leaving the company so much and people had had enough that they were like giving out raises to everybody. And they said they were gonna raise my pay per hour, whatever, up, and that they asked if that would make me stay. And I said no, because it's not worth my mental health and falling into a deep depression again just to make some money. So I left, and I had another job that I was interested in, and I already had, like, my friend was already putting in a good word for me. And so I was like, yeah, I'm going to go there instead, because my other friend that left, she got a job there instead. And, you know, things were going good, so I thought. And then, so I think it was like early August, I had a job interview. And it went amazing, and I loved it. It was to work at like I don't want to say too much, but it was like I would take care of animals during the day and things like that at like a kenneling place and some stuff. And I was really excited. I love animals. And, you know, so I scheduled to start 2 days after my birthday. And then on my birthday, really hard because, you know, there were some things I had concerns about, and my family talked about moving. And so from where I was living, it would have been a half an hour drive to get there from my old house. So then I thought if we were moving, which we didn't know what time frame, then I would have to, so my brother was gonna move to a different town, start at a different school. So hold on. So on my birthday, my parents decided pretty much that they were gonna move to a different town, and that my brother would start a new school and stuff like that. And so then, because I don't drive, the place I wanted to work at was a half an hour away, and the place we'd be moving is another half an hour, so it would have taken me an hour just to get to work. And that's not fair. And because I would be living by myself, me and my sister would be living at home, I couldn't be reliable on anybody. So because of that, and I had other concerns, on my birthday, it was so hard, I told them that I wouldn't be, that I couldn't work there because of personal reasons, that I was having my family and stuff like that, which sucked because I was really excited, and it was hard, you know, because I was looking forward to, and I was finally going to be working with animals again, which I was really excited for. Hold on. So really quick, I take clips. Let's see. So I'm going to take some clips, and I usually clip up right up here just to, you know, give it some oomph so it's not pressed in my head and then out. So anyways, I was excited, and then things didn't work out, and I was talking about this job and really excited for it, and then, you know, family stuff happened, and so now, fast forward to, I don't know. So I was living at home by myself, and I was getting ready to sell our house, and it was hard. It was hard being on my own from, you know, seeing my family every day to being forced to live apart forced to be apart for things that were out of our control, things we didn't want to happen. It wasn't like our decision, really. And you know, it sucked because I went from living at home every day, I went from living with my mom, who's always been a huge support system for me, someone that I rely on so much, to just being gone, and I only see her every few days. And it wasn't like, I get when people are my age, they move out because they have jobs and stuff like that, but it's hard, and change is not good for a person like me. And so from something out of my control happening that caused me to feel uncomfortable, it's hard to explain unless, like, it's kind of hard to explain, but it was hard, you know, and it was hard having my security blanket there. And I know people go away to school and they don't see their parents and stuff like that. I get that. But this was something I wasn't prepared for. And it happened so quick, I couldn't prepare for it. And it was even hard for my parents too, because, you know, it was just hard. And like, I'm at my grandpa's house with my mom and my brother, while my dad stays at home with my sister getting the house ready and stuff. And then we're gonna be closing on our house really soon, and so we're just staying there, and then we're moving to our new house, which is really close to my grandpa's house. It's next door, which is good. I know my grandpa's really happy and excited because he gets really scared living alone, and so that'd be really nice to be near him and stuff like that, and we'll be on the water, and I'm just really excited. And I'm gonna, anyways, let's go in the room. So anyways, I'm going to be starting college, maybe? I don't know. I'm probably, come on, Pops. I don't know if you can see me sleeping on the ground. Come on. So I'm going to be starting online courses for vet tech stuff, which I have mixed feelings about. I'm like excited, you know? I'm excited to, this is my life. We have 3 dogs, so this is hard. Anyways, I have, you know, I'm excited, but I've also have people telling me when I start talking about it, oh yeah, this is my grandpa's artwork. Anyways, so I have people telling me too, they're like, well, you know, online school's so hard and stuff, and I'm like, well, for a person like me who, you know, has social anxiety and stuff like that, like, it's better for me to be in online school, but still getting an education, which is something like, I always wanted to go to school and stuff like that, but yeah, so my life is not what I expected when I was younger. If you would have asked me when I was younger what I thought I'd be doing, I would have thought that I would, silly me, I should have known at an early age, but I would have thought that my dream was always to become a famous singer, and so if you would have asked me where I'm at now, I would have probably been like, holy shit. So that's where I'm at. I had camera and stuff and it was all at home. Anyways, I used to have my own channel when I was really young. Well, I've had 2 channels. I had one when I was really young. I don't know why I did it like that. So I had, we used to have a channel, my sister and I, and we would do really stupid shit. And also, like, we would do, like, little skits and stuff like that. And music videos, and we did, like, Dog the Bounty Hunter parody, because love that show. And, yeah. So, we had that, and then I wanted to start my own channel when I was, like, 8 or something like that. And so, I had a stupid channel. I think it was, like, N Root Beer or something like that. And, that was interesting. And I only put out 1 video because I couldn't think of anything. But my problem is I have very little self-confidence. So I've decided that I wanted to make videos and stuff. And I've made like 10, but none of them have been to my liking, and I think they're stupid, so I just delete them all. And, yeah. I want them to be perfect. But I, still don't know, how to do all this stuff and edit and stuff. I used to be really good at that stuff when I was younger, and then when it was really basic forms and stuff like that, I was really good at it, and I was really good at photoshopping and all that stuff. And now I'm like, what the fuck has happened to me? You know? I don't know. Not confident in anything I do, which sucks. And nothing I put out there is good enough. So I'm forcing myself to edit this and put it up because I need to put something up. Because if I just do one, I'm going to be like, okay, I got that. So anyways, my camera like cut out. I ran out of storage and things like that. So I'm just gonna like force myself to put something out there, even if it sucks, which it will. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it because I need to stop restricting myself and telling me nothing's good and nothing's that. Because you know what? I'm to the point where I've had enough of thinking like that, so I'm just gonna like just put something up. And I feel like if I put one thing up, I'll feel more confident to put other things up that I've been working on and that I've, you know, I want to do. Because I used to have so much fun when I was younger making things and just not caring what people thought and just having fun with it and doing funny skits and doing things that made me laugh and a way of expressing myself. So you know what, I'm just gonna do this, bite the bullet, and just put something stupid out first so then I, you know, have a baseline because I can't get any worse than that. That's my philosophy.